T. McCluskey presents Arcade Talk Live Stream. Welcome to Arcade Wars.
Welcome everybody to Arcade Talk Saturday edition. Hope you all having a great weekend. Hope you had a great week and sit back, relax. Hopefully you have a good time on the show. Introduced BiggyD in here. Let's get him in here. Get him a little intro. What you doing?
Let's get ready to rumble!
Introducing BiggyD Arcade. What is up, BiggyD? What is up?
Nice intro, thanks. I didn't expect that.
Everybody says that. What's going on?
Oh, not much. Just hanging out.
Nice.
I was checking out Retro Ralph's video earlier today on the Retro Shooter. They have like a new kit coming out, so I'm interested in that. I've been watching his video and researching a little bit of what that's going to cost. And caught a little bit of Rexer's show just before yours. But other than that, just been outdoors, rode my bike, rode about 10 miles on my bike today. So it's been nice out here in Phoenix.
Yeah, it was pretty nice here. Man, it was actually really hot today and humid down here in North Carolina.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it felt like it was in the 90s. I was shocked when I walked out the house. I'm like, dang, it's hot out here. It's like, is it summertime?
Yeah, it's right around the corner.
Yeah.
It's in the South, you don't have much of a spring. You know, it's just pretty much summer comes quick.
Yeah, I mean, stuff around here started blooming in March. And I'm from Pittsburgh, and that stuff don't happen until like May. And, maybe, latter part of April. But, man, like March, like things were like starting to bloom and blossom, and like, damn, it seems early. But,
yeah, it's been a good spring. I mean, early spring, early summer. So that's good.
Yeah, it's definitely totally different down here than it is from. So I've lived most of my life in not Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania and Ohio. I did live in Kansas for 3 years, so I'm not used. It's definitely different.
Yeah, I've been to Kansas once because I used to work for an oil and gas company, and we went to an oil well out in the middle of nowhere in Wichita. And,
Wichita, yeah.
Yeah, man, it was brutal. The wind was so cold, and we went in like December, and it was like an 80-mile-per-hour wind, and it would like cut your skin, like you had to have multiple layers on.
Yeah, that's how it is out there, man. Like in the winter and spring and fall's not so bad, but winter and spring, man, it's really windy out there. It's always windy out there because there's no trees.
Yeah, there's nothing. It's so flat. There's no trees, and it's just brutally cold.
Yeah, the wind just goes right through you.
Did you watch that Kansas City game this year, the NFL game there in the playoffs?
Which one?
Patrick Mahomes' helmet cracked, and
Oh yeah, I did see that.
yeah, that's how cold it got there.
Yeah, it gets bad thing out there. It's a dry cold, so it makes it even colder.
Well, what did you want to talk about tonight? I wanted to talk a little bit about Atgames because I know you guys are like the #1 Atgames channel out right now, so I figured we could start with that. But I wanted to talk some Arcade 1-Up and some New Wave toys tonight.
Well, yeah, that's what I was planning on doing. I should put all that on my thumbnail, but I was rushing to get my thumbnail out. But that's why I put Star Trek on there. Atgames Star Trek. I know you're kind of interested in that.
Yeah, I want to get it. It coming up here in 6 days. I've got it marked on my calendar. You know, if they give us $200 or $300 off, I'm going to go ahead and do it. And I'm going to apply for the financing with PayPal. They have 12-month financing with very low interest, maybe no interest actually. So,
a lot of times if they have that deal for 12 months, it's interest free as long as you pay it off in 12 months. Yeah, I saw you said that. You left that comment in our Thursday show.
Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. And then I guess if it's $1,500, you know, my payments will probably be like $120 a month or something like that.
Yeah, that wouldn't be too bad.
Yeah. And then by this time next year, have it paid off, and then maybe get the SSF kit next year around this time. And maybe get the control panel around then too. But I want something to get me started.
Yeah, 120. It'd be 125 for 12 months at 15. If you get knocked off a couple hundred, like 1,300, it'd be like $108.
Yeah, I don't think we're going to get the $1,100 deal again, but we may get a $1,300 or $1,400 deal here if they're really trying to push a bunch of these now that they're in stock.
Are they in stock?
Oh, I haven't checked today.
Yeah, I didn't either. I meant to. We checked Thursday night, and the only one that was in stock was the Addams Family. Even Dinosaur Dynasty was out of stock.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. Everybody's like, nobody's buying Dinosaur Dynasty. They're sold out, too. So people were buying them all, really. Yeah, it looked like they're still sold out still. Yep. Still out of stock. Addams Family's still in stock? Yeah, Addams Family's still in stock. It seems to be the only one that's...
The only one they have?
The only one in stock, yeah. There's Peanuts. If it has crossed off here, that means it's out of stock.
I don't think they sold out of them.
You don't think?
No, maybe they just decided to pull them all off the website at one time for some reason. Maybe to save them for the 26th. I don't know.
I don't know. Addams Family still is the only one in stock right now. It's the only one you can get, at least out their website.
Yeah, that one's been in stock.
It makes sense because that one's been out the longest. So
yeah, it's like the people either pre-ordered that one, and then there's probably a few people out there that are actually gonna get that one now that we have others.
Yeah, I'm still holding out, man. They might release a new skin. Maybe
it's not a limited edition. They're gonna make as many as it takes to sell those, where the other ones are limited.
Yeah, Dinosaur Dynasty and Addams Family are standard. Though should always be in stock, they said.
Yeah, and the Dinosaur Dynasty also.
Yeah, which is sold out right now, though. But yeah, they could have took them off, or they might have had limited quantities. That's like somebody, I think it was Jason saying, it's like they kind of should have waited until they had enough inventory to say that they're in stock, because they're in stock. And then you go up there and it's like they're out of stock already.
Yeah, supposedly they're only making 5,000 of the Peanuts, the Star Trek, the Attack from Mars.
Right. Yeah, all the CEPs, they're limited to 5,000.
Oh, okay.
I'd be impressed, man, if they ever hit the 5,000 mark on any of those. That's a lot of machines.
Yeah, that'd be good.
Yeah, you know what? For some reason, my chat is not working.
Mine's not either. I had to check my cell phone to see the chat working.
Really?
But, yeah, I saw Jason was in there. Carl O was in there.
Let me back out. Don't back out. I'll just back out. See if it pops back in.
Okay. But yeah, I'm seeing the chats on my phone here.
Yeah.
Marine 50, Hobby Hands. Carlo says, we are here.
They're there. I can't see them. Let's see if I back out, if we can get it back in there. It happens every once in a while.
All right. Let's see who all is here in the chat. We've got Dan Z. Good to see you, Dan Z. Pixelated Traveler. Mad Dog. High Scores on Tap. Good to see you guys. Marine 50. Eloy. I'm sorry, E. Leo. Good to see you. We'll have T. McCloskey jump out and jump back in, see if he can get the chat going. Because for me, I'm not seeing the chat either through the web browser here on StreamYard. But I am seeing it here on the phone. Science Spirits is saying Papa Brad looks different. Yeah, Papa Brad's out tonight, so I'm filling in. Figured we would have the show, and this would be a good time to come on as a guest.
Yeah, it didn't work, man. It must be something on StreamYard's end.
Yeah, I guess you're going to just have to have your phone out and check the chat that way.
Yeah, I hate doing it that way, but got to do what you got to do.
Yeah, my phone's only got 13%, so you're going to have to keep track of the chat.
Yeah, let's see. Who's all in here? We got Dan Z in here. We got Caro. We got
I guess I could pull
Pixelated.
up another YouTube browser and watch it that way.
Yeah, that's true. Jason is in here. We got Mad Dog in here. High Scores on Tap. Marine 50. BiggyD, of course. E. Leo. We got King Ed AV. Hobby Hands in here. Got Lamont in here. Joe. Welcome, guys. Welcome to the stream. San Juan Spirits as well is in here. Welcome, guys. Welcome to the stream. Hope you're having a great weekend. And yeah, Papa Brad was he was out of town. He was doing something. I think job fair or something he was doing today. So he's out doing that. And I needed somebody. I hate streaming by myself. So I asked BiggyD if he'd come on. And he was gracious enough to do it. So thank you, BiggyD.
Yeah, for sure.
Come on.
I guess for like news on Atgames right now is that Pinball Net too. Isn't that about to start?
Yeah, good question on that. It's supposed to start on April 25th. And I think even with this here, because they had these new servers, and ever since they put these new servers in, they've had problems, it seems like. And now they're doing this stage thing. Well, they just completed stage 2, which was estimated by April 19th. I think they hit that mark. So you can download these pinball packs now. And then stage 3 is the Pinball Net soft launch, which is April 25th. So it's still, as of right now, it's still
going to happen on Friday, that is, or Thursday.
Yeah, what is that? This Thursday coming up. It's supposed to. But
and then you'll have access to a larger selection of pinball games than you do now.
You'll have access to like another 140 tables.
Nice.
Once you do that Pinball Net, and I think everybody that pre-ordered gets it for 3 months for free. Well, for free. If you're in the United States, if you're in the United States, you get Pinball Net free for 3 months. If you're out of the United States, you get it for 2 months.
Oh, okay.
I don't know why they determined that, but I had the list here of all the games, but it's basically all the Zachariah tables, the Gottlieb tables, and I think Dr. Seuss tables and natural history. You get access to all those. You don't have to buy all those packs. So that Pinball Net gives you all that access, which is pretty good, especially if you get it for free. Like if you want to buy pinball packs, later on, at least you get to try them for 3 months and you can see what packs you really want and which ones you don't want.
Yeah, I think for free for 3 months, that's great. You'll get to play all these tables, see which ones you like, see if the service is worth it before you pay for it. It'd be interesting to see how many people continue the Pinball Net after the 3 months.
Yeah,
Is it 90 days or is it 6 months that you get for free?
90 days, 3 months.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's pretty good.
Yeah, in 3 months, you should be able to try all those tables. And you could do another nice thing, too, in that 3 months, you'll be able to determine, do I want to do Pinball Net for a year or do I want to start buying packs? So it kind of gives you that good option. like you said, you get to try it out for a while.
And if you're going to buy packs, you'll know which ones to buy because you've been playing them for 3 months now.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it's really good that they're letting you do it for 3 months because it gives you some time to decide which road you want to go. You want to buy the packs or do you want to continue with Pinball Net?
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Hopefully they're going to do a deal on these. But, I'm also preparing myself that they're not. They may make these full price still during the 26th through the 28th. And if that's the case, I'll probably hold off a little longer until I can get a decent deal on one.
Yep.
It's a lot of money.
Yeah. Yeah, even the 1100 that I paid, still a lot of money.
Yeah, the 1100 doesn't sound that bad now. But, that was a long time ago. That was back in September of last year. So that was 7 months ago.
Yeah, it seems like decades ago, man. It seems like forever.
Yeah. And I've heard other people out there, Kevgred, I've listened to him before. He said, let's wait, a year before we buy one of these because work out all the bugs, work out all the issues, and then get one a year from now. Maybe get a better deal and also get your pick on what skin you want.
I did not want to wait a year, and I did not mind. Because, when you buy something pre-order like this, a brand new product, you expect there to be issues.
Mm-hmm.
And I knew that going in. But I really wanted to get it because I really wanted to play pinball. Originally I was going to buy the HD pinball not this January, but the January prior, January 2023 is when I started looking at these Atgames pinball. I was going to pull the trigger, and then all of a sudden I see a thing pop up says, "Hey, we're introducing the 4K pinball. Pre-orders this summer." Like, whoa, hold the brakes. Then I guess I'll wait. So why go for HD version? Then they're going to have an upgrade for 4K. So I held off, and I just didn't want to wait anymore. I just want to play some pinball at home, man. And it's totally different playing on a machine than it is on Steam. I mean, I enjoy it on Steam, but it's a totally different experience having a machine.
I've been playing it a lot. Since you guys have been doing these tournaments, I've been playing my Switch Zen Pinball a lot and been playing my PS5 Pinball. More so the Switch. I'll just take it to work with me, and then like on a break or if I have downtime, I'll turn it on and I'll play in the tournaments on the Switch. There's some going on in there, and I'll just hop in those.
And you play our tournament on the Aliens one yet?
I didn't play that one because I don't have the FX3, and I probably won't go backwards to it. Like I don't plan on getting. I think I have some FX3 tables on my PS5 actually. I've got the Monsters one, the Universal Monsters pack, and then I've got one other one on there as well that were just really inexpensive tables on FX3.
Yeah, I mean, I'm kind of the same, but I bought all these on Steam, and I bought a couple on my PlayStation 5, but
I haven't bought any on Steam yet because my only gaming PC is the one I use for streaming, and I just don't want to play games on it. I'm just keeping it dedicating it only for this. So I don't really have a gaming PC, so the PS5 works out great, or the Switch. I was looking at gaming PCs this week. I may get another one though, because if I get this Atgames 4K pinball, I'm going to want to do the OTG.
Yeah, OTG. I hooked mine up to my computer, but for me, it's kind of a pain. I need to get a dedicated computer for OTG. It's just kind of a pain in the butt for me to hook it up every time. Yeah. But I enjoyed the experience on the OTG.
And I want to do these Techno Parrot light gun games too, which are your high end, like the ones that you see at the arcades mostly. And you need like a gaming PC to run those light gun games.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm able to play some of those light guns on my Mr. Doom machine back there. I can hook up the send-in light gun.
Oh, you can? Oh, using the, what do you have, a RetroPie?
Yeah, RetroPie, yeah. Yeah, somebody came out with software, so I'm able to switch back and forth between regular games and the send-in gun games. Forget, it's Bare Bones 9.0, I think.
Mm-hmm.
it's running on a Pi, and it's kind of cool because the person that made that is you can go back and forth with the send-in guns and then your regular games. It's pretty easy to go back and forth.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah, the iArcade, it's real super easy to play them on the iArcade with the sending light gun. The only problem is it's not as accurate. The crosshair kind of jumps around a little bit more than it should.
Oh, it does it really?
Yeah, so I like playing my light gun games on my PC. The Steam platform has some really good games, but also I've got the Retro Lizard build. I can put that hard drive in and play those retro games.
Oh, nice. Yeah, that's the nice thing about it on Raspberry Pi, man. The crosshairs do not jump around at all. It runs really smooth on there.
Oh, I might have to set mine up for that because I got one in my Marvel Superheroes. May have to figure that out. But I was looking at these retro shooter guns. They look like they're a little better quality, and you can get like the foot pedal, and you can hook up to 4 of them. They have the ability now with the 4 sensors. You can set it up to do like really good, precise, precision light guns now, better than the send-in. And it's only about $200.
Don't you have to actually set up sensors though around your machine though?
Yeah, they have 4 sensors now. You put 2 on the top, 2 on the bottom. Just
that's one thing
corner.
That's a nice thing about send-in guns. You don't have all that. You just plug it in, man, and you go.
It is kind of an eyesore. I know Buy Stuff Store has options you can buy with the bezels with them already made in there. But you could just like stick them with some Velcro to the monitor, like on an ALU or on one of your arcades.
Yeah.
Or by your TV or on your TV.
Yeah, they got so much stuff coming out. Buy Stuff's arcades, man. The stuff they have is just incredible.
Oh yeah, they've got so much stuff they're releasing now. You can't even keep up with it all.
Oh, I know. Yeah, it'd be cool if they come up with some new toppers and stuff for these 4K pinball machines. Even though I really don't need one, but they came out with something cool, man. I might buy another one.
I saw the Atgames HD pinball. They're doing the back box for it now.
Yeah, did you see that one that kind of like snaps on?
They sent me an email this weekend of one that they're selling now. It's a huge back box that goes on the back of it, and wasn't that expensive either.
Yeah, their stuff isn't that expensive. Pretty cool.
I guess if you're going to do the HD and you're going to keep it, you might as well get that. It'll make it look a lot like the 4KP.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know what I did with that. I had that little thing. They had one that you kind of just all it did was kind of change the look of your back box. You didn't have to like swap out the back box. It had like 2 sides and a front, and it wasn't real expensive either. So if you didn't want to sit there and replace your back box, you could just buy.
Oh, okay. You have other option.
Yeah, it was like you just put the 2 sides on, and then the top, so it changed the look completely.
Oh, okay. Just
like
made it look
panels.
bigger.
Yeah, you just changed 3 panels.
Okay.
Let's see if I had the video of it, but I must have deleted it.
Yeah, I'd be interested in seeing that.
Let's see, I know it was Atgames. I think they might have sent me an email on that one.
Yeah, so Arcade 1UP has a release next week as well. They have the X-Men 97 Marvel vs. Capcom 2 cabinet. That releases Thursday.
Oh, does it?
Yeah, direct from, I think, Amazon.
Oh, really? Wow.
Yeah, they were the...
Yeah, I didn't realize that.
Like, I guess, exclusive retailer for the pre-order of that.
Oh, wow.
So it'd be interesting to see if anyone bought one and what those look like.
Are you thinking about buying one?
Oh, no, I probably won't. But unless it surprises me and it's got a bunch of extras I didn't know about. But if it's what the website says, then it doesn't look that great. It's pretty much the same thing as the previous Marvel vs. Capcom 2. It's just got new artwork for the show. So I guess if you're a huge fan of the show, then it would be worth getting.
Yeah. Hey, what's up, Calvin? Bozo Calvin. What's up, Chuck and Sean? Welcome, Vegas, Video Vegas. Yeah, Pop Brad's not with us tonight. He's taking the weekend off. No, he was on Friday night. arcade show, but I know he was out of town. So I brought Big D in.
Yep. Filling in tonight for Papa Brad, hanging out here with you guys.
I actually found the video I downloaded from Legends. It's called Legends Pinball Back Box Slip-Ons.
Oh, okay. Interesting.
Yeah.
Is that a micro?
Nah, I think it's HD.
Okay.
See?
Okay. It just makes it look a little bigger. Yeah, I like that. I think it looks much better with that on there.
Yeah.
If I was to have one of those, I would get that.
See, just
Especially
three
if they have
pieces.
the artwork.
I thought they take it off, put it back on.
Yeah. Simple installation.
Yeah. And they have a bunch of different artwork. You get it whatever work.
With those on, it makes it look like the micro.
Yeah.
You can definitely
that's
see
kinda,
it's HD now.
Yeah. You got Elvira down there. But yeah, I thought that was pretty cool. We call them slip-ons.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, I guarantee you can get any artwork you want. And you probably do the different T-molding on them. They got chrome on that one. And I thought that was kind of neat.
Yeah.
But I didn't see it up on their website for a price. It's called slip-ons. See, I'm not seeing it on here. Playfield upgrade, graphics, back box. They sent an email out on that. I don't see it under their Atgames stuff. Of course, I'm looking quickly. This has something to do with this one. I have to look that up because even on the email they didn't say a price, so I'm not sure what the price is. I wouldn't think it'd be very expensive. I guarantee it's probably fairly cheap.
Yeah.
To do.
The only thing I've bought from them is the booster for the Atgames Legends Ultimate. I really like it. It works great, fit perfect. It looked really good when I got it, but the T-molding has started to change color.
Really?
Yeah, it doesn't match the ALU anymore. It's like a bluish color now.
Huh? That's weird.
Yeah.
What color is it supposed to be? Black?
Chrome
Chrome?
T-molding.
Oh, really? And it's starting to look blue?
Yeah. It's just on the outside where it was kind of exposed to the sunlight from the window. So I think that did it. Faded.
Yeah. Yeah, they can do that.
And the sunlight is pretty strong here in Phoenix, so that may have been why.
And I tell you, the sun's strong here too compared to up in Pittsburgh. I was outside.
Yeah.
We got some sod put down in our backyard, and of course you got to water the shit out of it when you first put it down. So I was out there watering because the hose I have one of those things that oscillates back and forth. Well, it misses like a 1.5 foot spot, so I got to sit out there with the hose and hit that spot for a little bit. And man, I could freaking feel that sun on the top of my head, man. I'm like, man, I should have had a hat on. Freaking burn my scalp.
I always wear a hat here. Always.
Kansas was like that too. In the summertime, the sun was really intense.
Yeah, even during the winter. And I have quite a bit of hair still, but my head still will get burnt if I don't wear a hat.
Yeah. Yeah, I was over in Saudi Arabia, man. Want to talk about heat from the sun, man. We lived out in the desert for almost a year over there.
Oh,
that
were
was
you in
so
like the
intense.
Military?
Yeah.
Were you in the Army?
Yep. Yeah, I was stationed in Fort Riley, Kansas, and then we went over to Saudi Arabia and Iraq.
Oh, okay.
And 140 degrees, and
yeah, I hear it's brutal, like real bad.
When we first went over there, we were at the port, so you're right on the ocean, so it's as humid as could be. It's like 140 degrees, 100% humidity, man. It was miserable.
Jeez.
You could barely breathe. We sat there for about 4 to 5 weeks. We couldn't wait to get out of there. I mean, it's like it was just brutal, man. It's just you woke up sweating, you slept sweating. It's just all you did was sweat. So you had to drink tons of water, or you'd be dehydrated, like within 30 minutes.
Sounds miserable.
I'm thinking, how do these people live over here, man? It's like, you get used to it. It's like, you can get used to that heat, man, but the humidity is that's what really gets you.
So the only other arcade one up that I know of coming is next month. That's the Golden Tee, the new deluxe Golden Tee. You've seen that, right?
Yeah.
What do you think of it?
I'm not interested in it. I just think it's too small, and even like the control deck's too small because I mean, when you're gonna spin that ball, man, you're gonna end up hitting that monitor, I would think.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, for sure. You'll have to learn to play and not do that.
I mean, are you interested in it?
Probably not. I mean, I've heard the trackball is pretty bad on those if it's anything like the XL. And I don't really need a dedicated machine for that. I've got the Atgames Legends Ultimate. I play it on there. And then also I was planning on putting it on the iArcade with Glenn's trackball. So I've got plenty of ways I can play Golden Tee.
There it is. It's $500 too, huh?
Yeah, $500. I guess if you don't have a multi-cade option of a way to play it, then it's probably good. I remember when these first came out, originally back in like 2019, I was interested in getting one, and Walmart had one for, I think it was $150. And I ended up not driving because it was in South Dallas. It was like an hour and a half away. Ended up not getting it. But it sold like the next day. That was back when you could check the Walmart website and see the inventory. But $150. I wish I would have gotten that. I'd probably still have it today. I heard the trackball was actually pretty good on the original one.
Yeah, I heard the same thing. And they'll probably use the same trackball they used on the last one, most likely.
It was also the first cabinet that had a light-up marquee, if you remember that.
Was it the first one?
Mm-hmm.
I didn't realize that was the first
I believe
one.
So.
Oh, yeah, probably, yeah, because it was one of the,
It was
their
their first
that came out
lit
pretty
marquee.
early. Yeah,
And it had the matching riser, and I think that was one of the first matching risers, too.
Yeah, I remember when that came out. Hey, what's up, Danny Johnston? Welcome to Dark Realm. Sorry, guys, I can't pull up my chat through StreamYards for some reason. So,
But it was a good decision for them, even though I'm not going to buy it, and probably a lot of us out there won't buy it because plenty of us have it, or we would have already gotten it already, probably. There probably be a few people get it. But it's good for Arcade One Up because they need to make money, and this will sell. Outside of our community and new buyers and people that have never bought Arcade One Up will probably buy stuff like this.
Caro put in the chat a link to enter to win a free golden tee.
Oh, yeah. There is a free golden tee contest going on. Yeah. I've been promoting that on my channel. They're giving away 100 of the XLs.
100?
Yeah.
Wow.
With the Smirnoff Smash golden tee giveaway.
You're going to have Smirnoff somewhere on that? Arcade?
No, they're going to have cans all over it, all over the marquee, all over the game deck.
They show a picture of it or anything?
Mm-hmm. If you go to my YouTube channel, I've got it on my community post.
Oh, it's on your community post?
Yeah.
Let me pull that.
Looks like Dark Realm Gaming's in the chat. Shotgun Sean.
Yeah, Shotgun Sean asked you.
I want BiggggyD 1-Up lights. I got the Pac-Man, MK2, and Galaga, but I want more. Those are so damn cool. Yeah, these are really great. I love these things. They're kind of expensive at $100. I got the Pac-Man for $45. I got the Street Fighter 2 for $45. That was decent. But then the last two I got, the Marvel vs. Capcom and the X-Men vs. Street Fighter, those were $100 at Walmart. Those are kind of pricey. But I definitely think they're worth it. They add a lot of look. If you like the light-up marquee look in your game room.
And Shotgun Sean asked too, you excited for that golden tee, BiggggyD?
Yeah. If I won this, I would be super excited about it. Absolutely.
Hell yeah, that would be awesome. Look at it. It looks pretty cool, actually.
I would probably reskin it.
I don't know. It looks kind of cool. I would keep it for at least a little while. Maybe reskin it later on, but it looks kind of cool, though. I like the blue they used.
Yeah, at least the game deck has the grass, so you wouldn't have to change that.
Yeah, I don't know if you know about Mod 1-Up or not. They make waterfall control decks.
Mm-hmm.
and they're actually making one for this new Golden Tee coming out.
Oh, okay.
It looks really cool.
But yeah, you guys should enter into this. There's a link on my channel on the community post, and they're giving away 100. So that's quite a bit. You know,
Yeah.
who knows how many people will enter into this or even know about it. I know everyone in our community knows about it.
Actually didn't know about it.
Oh, you didn't?
No.
Everyone's been talking about it for the last week.
Yeah, here's the Mod 1-Up control deck.
Oh, okay. That looks pretty cool.
I have...
Is that for the XL?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah, if you changed out the monitor on the XL and you got this, it would look pretty good.
Yeah, look at that. There's a good picture of it. Some reason it looks really big compared to the old one, but I'm not sure if it is or not.
It's got the upgraded buttons.
Yeah.
Or is this the stock buttons in the stock trackball?
You can get upgrade. You can have either or. They'll up.
I guess you could change it out whenever you're doing it.
Wish they had a side thing. Because man, don't this. This looks so much longer than.
Yeah, wider. Wait, I guess it's not wider, but it's just that angle. That's a good angle they have it at. It looks good.
It looks like if you see down below here, it looks like it does stick out some.
Yeah, like it's coming out at you more. Yeah, it's giving you more space for sure.
Yeah, and then
I
if
wish
you go
they'd move that power button over to the right a little though, but I guess they didn't have a way of doing that.
See, yeah, here's your.
If you're hitting that one shot, that's good. You have plenty of room for that.
Some reason they're not offering you the upgraded buttons. Every time I got one from Mod 1-Up, I have what, 3 of them.
Mm-hmm.
I have my Dragon's Lair, my Star Wars, and my Pac-Man. I got 3 of them, and I always got the upgraded buttons, and they're a lot better. But they're not offering that here. They're just doing a deck print where you can buy an extra one, live button color, and then headphone jacks. They're not giving you the buttons for some reason. Let's see. Well, maybe it's included. Let's see down here. Kit includes Golden Tee replacement deck, new J panel supports commercially printed textured vinyl, set of black screws. No new action button. Okay, new action buttons.
Okay.
That's an AAU encoder wires.
But it doesn't say anything about the trackball. That looks like the stock trackball.
It must be because they're not going to give you. Like I said, a lot of times they'll give you upgraded buttons, but I guess since they had the trackball.
And I had Glenn on the show last week, and I think what he said is that he doesn't have a trackball available that works with the Golden Tee.
Oh, really? That's
yeah. He was working with them, I think, at one point to try to do that, but he never did.
Mm.
But I think there are options out there.
Yeah, I mean, you can probably use those trackballs that people are putting on their at games, pinball. There, those ones that are like lighted up and stuff.
Yeah,
you see a lot of people getting a new trackball there for their control pin on 4K pinball.
I do like how the game deck shows you the different swings and all that. Like it has the numbers around the ball and all that. That is one thing I'm missing when I play it on the multicade. So I don't get that.
Yeah. Yeah, and I know the Golden Tees actually had all that originally too. And
that's about it. There's not much else from Arcade 1-Up. They were supposed to do a Mortal Kombat spectate mode update. And that was supposed to come early, like Q1 of 2024, and we haven't heard anything. We're about to go into May, so that may not even happen now. There's been no update on it. And no new cabinets. I saw a video this week, or someone, maybe it was James Hates Everything, but someone made a video this week where, it was Evil Genius, where he was talking about it's been a year since Fast and the Furious. Can you believe that?
Really?
Yeah, it's been that long.
Wow.
So there hasn't really been any new cabinets. There was Time Crisis, but Time Crisis we talked about for a couple of years leading up for it. Yeah. We knew about it way early on because of that leak. So really the only new cabinet was the Fast and the Furious, and that was a year ago.
Wow. Been that long already.
Yeah. So it's amazing to think that there's still so many fans out there of this stuff, their products and Arcade 1-Up after all this time. I guess the good news is they're still in business and they're still making stuff, and that's what you want to see, I guess. So that's good.
Yeah.
There's just nothing new yet.
No. Coming out with the same stuff. I think I figured out why we
just perfecting what they've already made, improving little things at a time.
Why
like the deluxe has no riser, so you're getting that, I guess.
Yeah, but I just wish they'd make them a little taller.
Mm-hmm. Everyone's buying the booster and I know I'm buying like the 2-inch furniture risers. I saw 19K Fox. He was sharing that he buys there's like a 3-inch one now or a 4-inch one. You just buy those. Pretty much everyone buys them now.
I know. It's just and all they had to do, because if they want to keep the people they want to keep the box size the same. Well, that's fine. All they had to do is make the side panels, just make the panels a little longer.
Mm-hmm.
And they could have got it up to 6 foot. I've talked about that before. They wouldn't even have to make the boxes any longer.
Yeah,
just to get them up to 6 foot.
They could do it.
It's so easy.
But it would be more cost for them, I'm sure. And then they probably want to keep it in a certain height because they're trying to draw in the younger,
Put them on a stool. Well. Put them on a stool. That's what they did in the arcades back in the 80s. They always had the arcades always had chairs or stools available. So if you wanted, kids weren't tall enough, they would just put them on a stool and play that way. That's how they did in the arcades.
We're supposed to get a full size, build your own. Well, not build your own, but build it after you buy it. Type arcade. New Wave Toys and Glenn supposedly are going to be doing one. Did you know about this?
Yeah, I've heard rumors about that for so long.
It's actually going to happen, probably in the next, I would say, month or two.
I'll believe it when I see it, man.
Yeah, they keep talking about it. On Friday's show, Glenn said it's coming up. He said they're just waiting on the license, to finalize all the paperwork, and that is just taking a lot of time. But everything else is done. They're just waiting on that. He said it could be any day now.
We'll see. I mean, I know people have been talking about that rumor for a long time, and I don't know if that's why.
Just imagining what that could be, it would be a full-size cabinet that you would buy off their website. They send it to you in a box. You put it together, and it's got the Viper board in it, so you can pretty much play whatever game you want. And I think it may come preloaded with games already, light gun games and retro arcade games and stuff. Possibly, I don't know. I'm just speculating. I'm guessing on what this could be. I have no clue.
Hey, thanks for that new subscription. Thanks for subscribing to the channel. Appreciate that. Well, that'd be awesome if they did. We'll see. I mean, because New Wave Toys hasn't announced anything, man. I mean, these last time I watched one of Shiloh's.
The cigarette machine I saw is coming though. It's a little bit more delayed, but it is coming for sure now. In June, they said. I think.
The Zotar was supposed to have been out fourth quarter of last year. That ain't popped up yet. Obviously, they were having delays on that because problems. And then they were supposed to come out with a little mini second monitor for Dragon's Lair and that. And Shiloh even had one last year. I think last October he did a show and actually showed mini secondary monitor up on a Dragon's Lair. He's like, they're going to be coming out soon. And I don't know what happened to those.
And the skee ball too.
Yeah, and the skee ball too. Yeah, that's another one.
There were a lot of products that they've teased or announced that they haven't released.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on over there.
So maybe they're just totally focused on this collaboration with Glenn and what they're about to make.
Yeah, so I wonder.
If it is a full-size cabinet, I mean, that would be all make sense. They've probably been dedicating all their time and effort into making that.
Yeah. Hey, thanks, Tony, for the subscription. Thanks for subscribing. Yeah, because, I mean, last time I saw an interview last year with Shiloh, he's like, 2024 is going to be a big year. We're going to come out with 20 different products next year. And I'm thinking, here it is, April 20th, and we haven't heard nothing from them. Yeah. It's I don't think you're going to get these 20 products out. And at this rate,
I think it would be cool because I know Glenn's real into interchangeable art and stuff. He was saying on my show how they have a plan someday to have LED panels even on the side panels of your arcade and on the kick plate. So no matter what game you're playing, everything changes with the game.
That would be very, very expensive.
Yeah, right now
It would not be cheap, man.
But technology is really
concept.
starting to come down as far as the price on LCDs and LED. So that could be possible. But it makes me think: are they going to have like different artwork? And I've heard you say this too, where it's like interchangeable panels, where you buy the panels. Atgames has done this, and you just put whatever ones you want on it.
Would be kind of cool to do. I don't know how expensive it would be. Well, they have magnetic paint out there now. What you could do is paint your sides with magnetic paint, and then make a panel that would attach that magnetic paint. Yeah, and you could just switch and pull and switch, man. Pull and switch.
Yeah, as much as you want.
Yeah,
and it wouldn't take that much time. You just need like a closet to put all the art in.
Yeah, I mean, they can even make a container that you could stick them in.
Yeah,
it would just be a way to make a lot of money, and all you had to do on your panels is have so many strips of metal, so it would clip to that magnetic.
Yeah, and have the transparent
panel.
marquee where it actually has light through it and everything. That would be so cool. And have the magnetic around the marquee where you just snap it in.
Yep.
Yeah, that would be so cool.
I've talked about that before. And to me, I mean, if you use a magnetic paint, I mean, that stuff's really not that expensive. And then the panels, I wouldn't think to be that expensive as well.
Yeah.
And you can do that for pinball. You can do that for arcade cabinet. I mean, you can do it for either one.
Yeah, we've seen Atgames do it. It wasn't very successful for them. But maybe with New Wave Toys it will be, because they're really good at that, like making everything look just like the original. Yeah. So that would be something they would be really good at, especially with Glenn's help and if they could do it together.
Yep. Yeah, if they
you don't have an iArcade, do you?
No.
Okay. I saw iArcades for sale at Walmart this week for $3.99, just the bar top.
Really? Where the hell did they get those?
I don't know. They were just available all of a sudden on Walmart.
Where those fuckers come from? I mean,
I don't know.
They ain't like they came. The company came back.
But supposedly you can mod them with the mystery encoder even after the server went down. You just need an iArcade now.
I can't believe they found some. I wonder if they were like a warehouse somewhere.
I don't know. It was the Retro Mania, like what I have, but no stand. It was just the bar top.
And you could probably still find
$3.99.
Wow. I can't believe that after all this time.
I figured that was a good deal, and if you're wanting to get one, you should. They're a lot of fun. I've got Joust 2 playing on mine right now.
Oh, you got Joust 2 on there?
Yeah, have you ever played that game?
I played Joust. I don't think I ever played 2, though.
It's pretty cool. There's a lot of good games, and they're constantly – people are figuring out how to add more to it.
Right.
And there's PS1 games, there's SNES games, there's Sega Genesis. Actually, Donkey Kong on Super Nintendo, Donkey Kong Country, actually plays really good on the iArcade.
Oh, wow. Nice.
Yeah. And it's kind of fun to play that game after you play real Donkey Kong Arcade. Hop into Donkey Kong Country and play that for a little bit. It's kind of fun.
No, I bet. Yeah, I would think a lot of those, PlayStation 1, PlayStation 2, all those older consoles should work on that iArcade, I would think.
Yeah, I think all the way up to like probably PlayStation 1. That's probably like I wouldn't think that they can do more than that, but who knows?
They might be able to do 2 though.
I've seen them playing Shredder's Revenge on it, so who knows?
Yeah, there you go.
It all depends on how they configure it, and I think a lot of people are out there testing that and doing all that work for us. So you just find the game you want and play it.
Yep. Let me leave real quick here. I think I figured out the problem why I can't.
Oh, with the chat?
Yeah. Let me
okay.
go real quick one more time here.
Yeah. Let me see if I can bring up the chat on my cell phone here for you guys. But I haven't seen the chat all night in StreamYard. Dark Realm Gaming, Jason, Carl O. Bozo Calvin Jr., good to see you. Science Spirits, Danny Johnston. He says, I just ordered the Dragon's Lair from Best Buy. Guess I'll have to learn how to upgrade. Listening to others of improving the cabinet. Yeah, the Dragon Slayer is a cool looking cabinet. I like that one. I would like to get that one myself. Some of the things I've heard that people don't like is it's a shorter cabinet. It's one of their, I guess you could say, shorter cabinet designs. So you would definitely need that booster. I saw PD7 released a video recently with the Buy Stuff booster for the Dragon Slayer. It looks really good. That is a unique cabinet too because it has that score panel, the panel right above the monitor, and that makes it very unique. There's not another arcade one up like that with the scoreboard.
Yeah, it won't let me change my head settings.
Oh, okay.
I
wasn't planning on streaming much longer tonight anyways. Like I said, I only want to go about an hour tonight with you guys. Yeah. I got a big show planned tomorrow night, though.
What are you guys talking tomorrow night?
I don't have a guest. It's going to be a solo show, but got a lot of subjects I want to talk about. Some of the stuff we talked about tonight. Arcade went up, the New Wave toys speculation. I think that's starting to really ramp up. And then also this Atgames sale coming out on Friday.
Hey, thanks, Carl, for the 5 memberships. Thank you so much.
Oh, nice.
There it is. Popped up.
Sucka.
Okay, we got one.
Can you dig it? Sucka.
Can you dig it? Sucka. Mitchell B. Got one. Jim B. Got one. Woo. That Junkman got one. Yeah. And Jamie C. got one. Woo. Thanks, Carl, for that.
Nice.
Memberships, man. Thank you.
Yeah, I always like when the viewers do the memberships because it supports the channel and also they get all the extras that the members get. You got a bunch of emojis on yours.
Yeah.
I need to do that.
Yeah. A lot of those got crossed over from my other channel. And then some of the ones I made up new. It gave me a start, though.
You have a lot of emojis. You have like Carl O's emoji. I saw
Papa Brad's.
Yeah.
Mine. Yeah. I got like a pinball on there. I got a bunch of them on there.
I like some of the stuff you do on your show, like the Arcade Wars is a lot of fun. When you blow up the one that everyone doesn't vote for.
Yeah, and then I get blamed, and then people leave, unsubscribe.
And then the Carlos Game of the Week. That's always a lot of fun.
Yeah. That's pretty cool, man, because, I mean, some of these retro games, especially from the 90s,
yeah.
Since I was in the military, I wasn't able to play those, so I don't know a lot of them. So it's kind of cool to kind of see some of these new ones. New to me, this Caro Game of the Week. I learned a lot with these.
And then since you've gotten this Atgames Pinball, you've been covering that like better than anyone I've seen on YouTube. Like you're on top of everything as soon as it comes out. Like you have all the scoop on everything.
Trying, man. I'm trying.
And the content creators I've noticed in the Atgames, they don't get news ahead of time. Like a lot, they don't get the leaks and the inside information like a lot of the other companies. So you end up having a lot of the news as soon as it hits.
Yeah, I mean, and I think the influencer group used to get stuff ahead of time, but people leak it earlier than they want them to. So they're like, you know what, we're going to stop giving it too early since you guys, run your mouth before we tell you to.
Yeah. And why give it to you early anymore?
Yeah. So
I like it better that way. Anyways, I like it.
It makes it an even playing field, right?
Yeah.
Because I mean, some of these guys would get like a week ahead of time, man. It's like, damn, like they covered all the content, man. It's like we got nothing left.
But now it's like everyone's like you and Evil Genius are coming out with that game stuff like as soon as it hits, and you're making the videos on the tables when they release and all that. One
thing I will correct on because these new Star Trek tables, I really didn't notice a lag on them, and I got some criticism on it on my channel, and I really didn't believe that there was much lag on there because I would go from like Magic Pixels to Addams Family and then back to Star Trek, and I didn't notice a whole lot of lag. Well, last night I played my tournament on Steam, the Aliens Pinball. And I played it for quite a while. I was on there for like 45 minutes. Well, I popped off there and got on my Atgames, and then I was like, whoa, there is actually a lag here. At least from going from Steam to Atgames, there is a flipper lag on there. And,
Yeah.
So
I'm sure there's going to be lag for a while on some of these games, or a lot of them. It's just like new hardware for them. They haven't released games on Atgames platform before, so there's a lot of work to be done.
Yeah, I think when Zen went on Switch, I think it took them about a year to get it running right on Switch. So they could take a year now. And I know people were complaining about the lag, and Zen's already said that there's lag, and we were working on it.
It's probably going to be a constant thing. They're always going to be improving it. It'll always be updates. There'll always be improvements, I think, being made.
Oh yeah, but some people are like, oh, the lag's not any better than the Addams Family came out. Well, that I beg to differ, because
it'll never be
so bad.
like real pinball. It'll never be the same as real pinball.
No.
But they're going to try and get as close as they can, and it'll
Yeah,
be always a constant, thing for them to try to figure that out.
Yeah, because even on Steam, if you say you're going to play on, like, I play on my PlayStation 4 controller on Steam, and there's a little bit of a lag there. It's not constant like a real pinball machine. There is a little bit, but it's almost it's pretty damn minimal. If you're not paying attention, you don't really notice it. And hopefully Zen will get that way with Atgames. I just hate people criticize Atgames for that Zen lag. It's not Atgames. They're it's Zen.
Yeah, they're just
Zen's
providing the hardware and the interface and the UI and all that. They're not the Zen. It's on them to fix the game.
Oh, I know.
All Atgames can do is provide them like their hardware specs and like how their everything works for them. But Zen's got to figure out how to optimize the game.
Yeah, because Magic Pixels I did. All the other tables play so well. I mean, everything's so fine tuned. And then you go over to Zen, it's like then you really notice it because all the other tables that Atgames really had control on, making, those all run smooth, man. I mean, there's no lag, there's nothing. So it just Zen's just got to get there with that, and they haven't did any official. They have not done any official fixes on that flipper lag yet. So I know some people are getting impatient, and
it's better on certain games than others. Like, which game do you think the Zen has the least amount of flipper lag?
Right now, I still feel Star Trek, this mini package just came out, has a little bit less lag than the other ones.
Oh, okay.
I think each table, it's not much different, but it is a little different. And I know some people are like, oh, it's the same. And if I still go back play Addams Family after playing Star Trek, I still notice there's more of a lag on the Addams Family.
Yeah. I think the real pinball tables that like they're trying to recreate, those are going to probably be tougher to optimize than the animated tables or the ones that Zen created completely by themselves or on their own.
Yeah, because like some of those Zachariah tables and Gottlieb tables, they're real pinball tables. They play really, really good on that game. So it can be done. They just have to. Zen just got to sit down and fix it. I wish they would do it sooner than later.
Well, if they're making a bunch of money, which they probably are right now, because everybody's buying up these tables, that's going to incentivize them to get this stuff fixed.
Yeah,
it'll be interesting to find out their financials, of Steam, PS5, Switch, Atgames, which one pays them the most, or which one is their biggest money maker.
And Sicaro said the Kelvin timeline has the faster flippers of the 3 Star Wars. There's probably the less lag on that one than the other two. But my feeling is Steam makes them the most money. It's just the feeling I have.
Steam has got to make them the most money right now because everybody plays OTG. But that'll probably change. Be interesting to see how it changes with the shift in the 4KP pinballs and those being sold now.
Yeah, and the other reason why I think they sell more on Steam is because it seems like Steam has more sales than all the other platforms out there. I mean, they're constantly putting stuff on Steam on sale. It's like I just picked up Pinball a couple weeks ago for $2. I forget which one it was. And it's like nobody else had it on sale, but Steam did. So.
Yeah, I picked up a couple of the Pinball M tables on Switch because they had them on sale. And
They
I'm
have
glad
Pinball
I
M
did
ones?
when they did because they're all full price now.
And I'm so mad that they won't have Switch in these tournaments.
Oh, I know. I am too. That bothers me. There's hardly any tournaments going on right now in Pinball M on the Switch because it's not connected.
And I
But
understand.
there are some going on.
Yeah, I understand like some other games, you know, because you have to actually play the game with other people on other platforms. I can see those, but all it is pulling a number. It's just pulling a number out.
I heard
It's
you
just
say
pulling
that
it.
last week.
Yeah,
Yeah, it would be simple.
To me, it seems like it would be so simple. It's like, why is Switch different than anybody else just pulling a
I know it
high
came
score
out
of
like a
there?
month later on the Switch than it did the other systems. So maybe it's just taking them longer to figure that out.
Yeah, I think it's like that with everything. I played that Arc Survival Evolved, and Switch is always last. And I think it's because Switch is something different. They have to do something different for the Switch. I don't know if it's because it's not as powerful, so they have to do something a little different. Because it seems like Switch, almost everything is always last.
Yeah.
And my other channel, I do that Arc, and people are like, "Is this dinosaur on Switch?" And I'm like, "Sorry, it's not on there yet."
Oh, yeah. One last thing I wanted to touch on tonight with you, too. Fallout. Have you been watching the show?
I have not.
Okay, you got to watch it. Got to watch it.
Papa
It's
Brad
so
said
good.
too.
He said that also, yeah.
Yeah.
It's so good, man. It's like probably the best show that's like recreated it from a video game or made from a video game that I've ever seen.
Really?
I even started watching Twisted Metal today because I wanted to roll out any other ones I hadn't seen yet.
Yeah.
Twisted Metal is actually not bad either. But
Yeah, I have to watch that Fallout.
But,
What's it on?
Twisted Metal's on Peacock. But it's pretty fun, pretty good show too. But the Fallout's way better, head and shoulders above everything else I've seen. It's like movie quality, and it's great. And I've been playing a little bit of Fallout 76 since I watched the show.
Is that the
Because
multiplayer
I played
one?
all the Fallouts, but I played Fallout 3, Fallout New Vegas, and Fallout 4, but I'd never played 76. And it came out like 5 years ago. But I got it on PS5. It was only $8 this week, and it plays great, and it's quite a bit of fun, actually. I'll probably hop in there tonight and play a little bit of it, actually. When they're doing some new expansions and DLCs for it because of the show.
Yeah, I actually used to stream that on my other channel.
Oh, Fallout? Really?
The Fallout 76, yep.
Oh, the 76? Really?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
nice.
I bought it when it first came out, and I was like streaming it and all that for a while. It was pretty fun. It was pretty fun. Fun game.
Yeah, I was talking with a friend at work about it this week because he used to play it a ton when it came out. And he said it was really buggy back then, but I think they've worked a lot of that stuff out. Have you played it recently?
No, I have not.
Oh, okay. It's still the same game, and I think a lot of the gripes and things people didn't like about it are still there, but it does play really well. There's no bugs or anything. It runs real well.
Yeah, I remember people complaining. There were some things, but to me, it was never enough to stop playing it.
Yeah, I can see where people
it.
get tired of it. Like, I probably will get tired of it pretty quick. But right now I'm enjoying it, and it was only $8, so can't complain.
I paid 60. I paid $60 when it first came out.
Yeah, and you can get Fallout 4 for $5 right now on PS5. I thought about buying it, but I have it on Xbox One, and if I really feel like I'm gonna want to jump back into that game, I'll just hook my Xbox One back up.
I wonder if they're going to come out with a new Fallout.
I'm sure they will.
soon.
With the success of the show, I'm sure they're planning on making another one now. The problem is Microsoft owns Bethesda now. So it'll be, who knows if it'll ever be as good as it was.
Yeah, I mean, we probably don't have the same people making it than they did back in the day.
Mm-hmm. I know they had a game come out recently called Starfield that was Bethesda under Microsoft. And that game was really disappointing, I heard. So it's probably not going to be very good if they release a Fallout, but who knows? And hopefully they do make a good one.
Yeah, Caro's playing Starfield, and he said he's really enjoying it.
Oh, he likes Starfield. Okay.
Yeah, he picked it up.
Maybe they've improved a lot of it.
Yeah, I think he might have picked it up for free on that Xbox. It seemed like Xbox has a bunch of
The Game Pass, I think, has
yeah.
it. Yeah.
Yeah, that's where he's playing it on. He said he's loving it.
Yeah, if I got an Xbox Series X, I'd be playing that game, and I have that Game Pass also. It's a good deal.
He was telling me some of the stuff he was doing on there. It's like, I didn't know you could do. He's like, it sucks with this one. These two chicks, they don't show it obviously, but
I saw a Series X for $299 in last week or maybe the week before. They're not that expensive now.
yeah, Tony Anapolopoulos, I don't know how you say that. Says Starfield is great. So
The only other thing too we could talk about real quick is that Evercade EXPR. Have you seen the news on that? The $100 handheld and the console.
Who is it?
The Evercade.
Oh yeah, I did. Yeah.
It's got right now. It's got Tomb Raider. They got a Tomb Raider collection coming out with it.
Oh really?
Yeah, it's only $100. I'll probably end up getting one. They look pretty cool. I'll probably get the handheld.
Is yeah? Oh, can you just get the handheld?
Yeah, the console. I just don't have room for consoles and TVs to plug it into, so the handhelds are good for me. I can collect a bunch of those.
EXP, I guess is that what it's called?
Mm-hmm.
EXP.
And I'll probably get that Tomb Raider collection. It's got 3 games. It's got the 1, 2, and the 3. I finished the first one, but I never played 2 or 3.
Yeah, I never played them either. I played.
So that'd be a good way to beat them. And then it's got carts, all kinds of games. You can.
Yeah, I see the cartridges and stuff, man. It's like, dang.
Yeah, I think that's pretty cool. And it's not that expensive either.
Yeah.
Like I think a lot of those carts are only like $20 or $30.
I don't know if they show them on here or what. What'd I do?
They have Duke Nukem for it, which would be really cool to go back and play those games again. I'd like to see them bring back a lot of the old school PC games that I played, like Doom and Duke Nukem and Tomb Raider. You know, a lot of these games I played on PC because you would need a PC to play a lot of these games and make them look good.
$25 for the Tomb Raider.
Mm-hmm.
Take a look at it. You got a little trailer here.
Yeah.
2016.
The T-Rex.
Yeah. That brings back so many memories seeing that first one. Now, when I see 2, that doesn't bring back any memories, or 3 because I never played those. So it'd be good to play those on this system.
Yeah, $25. You get all 3.
Yeah, that's not bad.
Available July. Pre-order April 30th. Oh wow, pre-orders in 10 days.
Yeah, $100 with the games. That's not bad. Gives you a different type of handheld to play.
Yeah.
I've been bringing my Switch to work with me like every day now. I just keep it in my bag with my laptop.
Yeah.
That's what I do with this. I would just take it with me, and whenever I have time, I'd play it. You know, very rarely do I actually have time to play these handhelds when I take them on the go. It's like I may play them like 30 minutes every like month, you know, but when I do have that moment I can play it, I will.
What collection is this?
Never heard of that one.
Yeah, me either. They
do have some like strange like indie developer games and stuff, games you probably never played.
That's what these are. Snare. Let's see. Roll the
Peggy 12.
Roll the clip here. It's not more long. 11 home computer games.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Oh, it's from a British publisher.
British publishers. Okay, that's why I've never heard of them. I guess if I really like the handheld, I'd probably get the console too. Play them on TV. I think the handheld you can plug into the TV though.
Can you?
I think so. I know on the white one you can. I don't know about this one. But the one they had out before, the white colored one, that was $150.
Yeah, it's
It
still
had
150.
Yeah, I had an HDMI out on it.
Oh, that's why it's a little bit more. It's coming out in July as well.
Oh, okay.
Interesting.
Yeah, they got some good games for it already.
Yeah, I mean, here's all the ones. I mean, they got tons of games for these.
The Duke Nukem ones are cool. They got what is that, 5 total games? That's pretty cool.
Did you see it?
Yeah, scroll up a little bit. You'll see them right there.
Oh, right there.
Collection 1 and 2.
Oh, yeah, 1 and 2.
One of those is Duke Nukem Advance. That's a pretty newer game.
Oh, yeah, right
Because
here.
the Game Boy Advance wasn't that old. Like a lot of those games still look pretty good.
Yeah, it doesn't say what year, but I do it somewhere in there. So you get 3 in this one, too? 1, 2, and 3. Yeah, including 3 games. Well, that's the collection 2, though.
Yeah, and then the collection 1 has got 2 games. See, that's Gearbox that made that or owns that. So maybe you'll get a bunch of their other games.
Oh, yeah, it is Gearbox. Look at that, yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
see the
you-
Duke Nukem 3D. I remember that one very well.
Get the 3D, Duke Nukem Remastered. This is including 3 games, so you get actually 3 games in this one, too.
Yeah, that I remember growing up how Duke Nukem was like so naughty. It was like it had the strip clubs.
Yeah.
You could go in and pay the girls.
Duke Nukem 2, and 3D. So there you go. Yeah, I loved it. I mean, I used to play it on my dad's PC. Duke Nukem.
Yeah, I used to play it on
2,
computer.
and- yeah.
I used to like playing those first-person shooters with the keyboard and mouse.
Yeah, that's how I played it on my dad's computer. Yeah, see, there's the white one still.
Yeah, they got the Capcom one with the Street Fighter games, but there's no cart for the Street Fighter Capcom games. You have to buy
Oh?
the system, and it's preloaded on the system.
Ah, really?
Yeah.
I wonder why they wouldn't have it both ways.
Capcom wouldn't let them buy the cartridge. They just couldn't make that work.
They could have did it both ways and made money 2 ways.
Mm-hmm.
You get Technos, you got Data East,
Yeah, you got some good publishers and games on this.
television. Yeah.
The Atari Lynx, that's pretty cool. Because
Yeah.
where would you ever get an opportunity to play those games?
I know. A lot of these games, it's like, even Atari ones, I mean, until they came out with the 2600 plus and that, a lot of these things, you can, play a lot of places. Like, they have a television and pretty cool
Mm-hmm.
way to play some of these real virtual games. Yeah, pretty neat. But once again, you're collecting stuff, man. You're collecting cartridges.
Yeah.
It
At
gets
least
expensive.
the portables, though, they're small enough you can collect a bunch of them. They don't take up much room. That's what I like about the New Wave toys, and why I'm probably going to collect a lot of those. They don't take up much room.
Yeah, we'll see what they come out with. Not they're supposed to come out with the 720 with the,
720, that'd be crazy.
you can unattach the boombox.
I would like to see them do some really crazy arcades like that, because that's where they're going to do really well. Like the
come
Food
on.
Fight looked really good.
Yeah, I have that Food Fight one. Yeah, it'd be cool to see them do like a Tron or something like that.
Mhm.
With all
There's
the
so many,
neon
like Crystal
lights.
Castles. That would be a good one.
Yeah, there's so many of them they can do. It'd be kind of cool to see them do some unique ones.
Mm-hmm.
Like
I was
a
trying to think
Tron.
of some ideas too of ways they could make them better, and like do something different. I had a really good idea, but I can't think of it now.
You
But
drinking
it
over
was
there?
it was an idea that New Wave Toys should do and put into their new ones, and I can't think of it right now. But it was like a super good idea, and maybe I subconsciously don't want to give that information out right now because it's probably worth a lot of money.
You never know. You never know.
Maybe I
man.
should patent it before I say anything.
It's like I told Atgames to come out with a dust cover for these pinball machines, man.
Oh yeah, I can't believe they haven't started doing that yet.
like I told him, of course I've always shown people my Elvira, but the way they make these, it's like a rubber base, and then it's a nylon on this side.
Yeah.
These are really cool that Stern makes. Nobody else makes them.
Yeah,
Nobody
see, for
makes
my
this type.
arcade one-up Attack from Mars, I just buy the microfiber cloths and put that over it. But I want to get one of those.
But if Atgames would make one exactly like this, they would sell like hotcakes.
Yeah. They may
love
get
it.
into that business later on. They're probably like so busy with getting these things out. They may end up doing that, though.
I just think they should need to do more accessories like that.
Yeah.
I mean, like if you did that with the floor mat that matched it.
They've been good with accessories in the past. They've always made a ton of stuff like that. Even if it was successful or not, they've tried all kinds of crazy stuff. So I wouldn't say that is unlikely. They probably will do those.
And and they have communication with Stern, so they can get Stern's.
I know they want to do like what pinball companies do. That's why they were at the Pinball Expo. And I hope that they're at the Pinball Expo again this year.
I'm looking at the improvements they did after the expo. So, I mean, they learned a lot.
Are you going to go to the Pinball Expo in October?
Where's it, in Chicago?
Uh-huh.
I don't know. Not sure.
A bunch of people are going.
I'd love to go. I mean, it looked like it was a blast. All the videos that was, showing on my streaming that, it's like, damn, it looks like a fun time.
Yeah, after this Atgames sale on the weekend, I'm going to probably buy my plane tickets out there because get them early and they're less expensive.
Yeah, that's true. You can get a really cheaper probably right now.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, hopefully Atgames will be there this year. Get to see what they're doing.
Yeah, it'll be interesting. See if they go or not. Because they're going to start ramping up their ALU 4K end of the year. They say so. They might be busy with that. But we'll see.
That's a whole nother show. Is that Atgames 4K arcade Legends arcade? See
what they're going to do with that thing.
Mm-hmm.
I still think they're going to do what they did with pinball. Have different art for the machines. I don't think we're going to be just having
the KI. The KI might be the first one.
Yeah, I think they're going to do ones in the future too. I think at least they're going to try anyways. The license is always the next step, but I think they're going to try to come out with different skins and stuff. So I think this is
a lot of people will buy those too. Like with Arcade 1-Up slowing down and not making much anymore, a lot of people are going to be buying up these pinballs, and they're probably going to buy up the new Legends Arcade too, because there's not anything else to buy.
But the thing is, like we were talking the other night, it's like that game needs to come out with what can you do with this 4K arcade? What can you do with it? You don't want to buy it to play retro games. It's a 4K screen. Retro games don't need a 4K. So what can you do with this 4K ALU? It's like they kind of had to come up with some things that makes people interested in buying them. I mean, like the pinball, we knew, you're going to get better looking pinball tables.
Yeah, we haven't seen the Killer Instinct playing on it yet. So whenever that happens, maybe that'll tell us a lot. How are the online going to work? How's all that going to happen? Are there going to be tournaments? If all that's happening, then it'll do well. Yeah, especially if they do tournaments and stuff and online. Because that was the biggest thing with Arcade 1-Up. We want to play online with other people. If they can do that, if they can get that going, that's what will make that cabinet successful with that KI artwork. Because there'll be a lot of people that will buy it. Like I was watching a tournament tonight. There was a Street Fighter tournament going on tonight on a YouTube channel. Steps was on it, and a lot of people enjoy that stuff, and they're going to be interested in this Atgames 4K P Legends Killer Instinct arcade machine. Yeah, because imagine if you can play online successfully. Not like the Arcade 1-Ups, and then able to do tournaments. Man, that's just right there. It'll be good for the pinball packs, too, because you'll be able to play those on it, and you'll have the pinball buttons, so you'll be able to participate in those tournaments as well. Yeah, and they come stocked. The pinball buttons come stock, where, the one now you have to actually buy them separately. They better improve the buttons, though, because, like, the pinball buttons that I have on mine are, like, unusable. They stick. Do they really? Yeah. So I wouldn't even consider buying pinball packs from them right now. But maybe on the new one they'll fix that.
Well, maybe they use the same buttons they do on the pin, the pinball itself. Because even
I think everything's going to be upgraded on it, though. I think everything looks like it's getting upgraded.
Yeah, and to me, the buttons ain't that expensive to upgrade. That's one thing I was told me with the Arcade 1-Up. It's like, man, these buttons are not that much more expensive than the ones you used. It's like, and you're buying them in bulk, so you can give them even cheaper. I mean, some of the choices Arcade 1-Up made just shook my head. It's like, I know you want to penny push it, but some things you should not do that with.
Yeah, I was watching the Rexer show right before we went live, and this guy was talking about the Arcade 1-Up and how bad the buttons are, and it's so funny to watch people that have never bought this stuff before, and they're excited about it. They're getting their first one, and it's funny to hear their disappointments in like the buttons and the screen and all that stuff.
The buttons are terrible, man.
Yeah,
they're so
by
clicky.
the end of the video, he's like saying this shit's like complete junk.
It is. They got the cheapest buttons you could buy. And if if you ever want to do anything with your deck and put the old buttons back in, you break them when you push them out because they didn't use the washers. They're the ones that kind of snap in there. So when you press it to take it back out again, those little buttons break right off.
Yeah, you got to know what you're getting into. If you know what you're getting into, you won't be disappointed. Like for me, I try to get good deals on them, so then I'm not disappointed. I've always gotten like extremely good deals on all mine, so it's never been a big deal for me. But if I went out and paid $500-$600 for one of these and took it home, and I'd probably be disappointed.
See, like the ones I have, I was not disappointed in any of them except for Dragon's Lair. The only thing I was upset about the Dragon's Lair, you should go back and watch my old video on it. I was pissed when I was doing it. It's like, this is what they were going to give us, and this is what they gave us. It's like, crap. It's just the marquee, man. It still bugs me to this day how small that marquee is. And it was supposed to be.
I like your setup. You've got the Tron, you've got the Dragon's Lair. Like those two were really good ones that they did. Like probably two of their best. And then the Star Wars, those are like, you got like 3 of their top 5 cabinets.
Yeah, and then I got Pac-Man. Pac-Man I'll probably sell. If I get another pinball machine or ALU 4K, man, that Pac-Man's in there. Has to go. I'm not looking for it. And because I can play it now on my Mr. Do machine,
you don't need it now.
No, I could just load all those games on my Mr. Do.
I thought that one was kind of out of place too, because it's just kind of in the way there.
I know. I had to put it close to my Star Wars so you can actually see it in my background.
That's why it's there. Okay.
Yeah, that's why it's so close. It's actually supposed to go closer this way.
Is it on wheels where you can just roll it into the window or the camera?
No, but it's so light on this carpet. This carpet's kind of like, I don't know. You
can slide them around.
Yeah, pretty easily.
Yeah, I've noticed that on my my ALU with the Buy Stuff booster. They put these little plastic like feet under it.
Yeah,
It makes it really easy to slide it around. Actually.
Yeah, when I put this carpet on, I had to slide all these machines out. I didn't have the Atgames yet, of course, but everything else had to slide out of here before I put this carpet down. And it was real easy to slide them all in my hallway because it was a wooden floor. So I was just like, psh. My wife's like, you ain't scratching the floor, are you? I was like, no, they got little plastic like legs on these.
Yeah.
Luckily, it didn't scratch the floor.
Yeah, that would be a bummer.
I looked when I was like, okay, shoot. No scratch. But it made it so easy to slide on the wooden floors, though. Having those little feet things.
Yeah, you look at it later in the light, and you're like, "Oh no!"
Nah, I did. I did. There's no scratches. Thank goodness. There's no scratches. Yeah, but
I know this is going to be one of your shorter shows tonight. You go like 3 hours, but I'm going to dip out. Or are you going to keep going?
No, I'm going to end it.
You're going to call it a night too?
Yeah.
Okay.
I
wanted to make it a short one, like an hour. We went an hour and a half, so I think we had fun.
I had fun. Hopefully you had a blast. But we get to talk all different. We got to talk about all 3 that you want to talk about at games.
Yeah. I wanted to talk about those 3, and we even got in some other discussions, so that was good.
Got the Evercade in there.
And we got to still have a good show with Brad out.
Yeah, I had a good time. Good covering some little different topics.
Yeah, I always like watching y'all's show every Thursday and Saturday nights. It's a lot of fun. Even if I'm not actively watching, I'll have it in the background listening to it.
Yeah, I think we're gonna do something different on Saturdays. We'll have to see what we're gonna do. I think we're gonna talk about that on Thursday.
Oh, cool.
It's getting to be too much to do 2 shows a week.
Yeah, I would imagine. And I think about it, like Papa Brad, he's on your show. He's got his own show sometimes, and then he's on the Friday night Brooklyn show. Sometimes he's on Step show. It's like he's streaming, 4 or 5 nights a week sometimes.
Or Asco show sometimes. Like he's everywhere, man. It's like, dude, I couldn't do it.
I couldn't do that either. I like once a week, and you're like you said, twice a week can be a lot.
Especially if you're trying to cover like certain topics. If we just kind of come on here, kind of like we did, and not like set stuff up like videos and stuff.
Yeah.
Like say Caro game of the week. I mean, that takes me almost a whole afternoon to do that. If you try to do stuff like that twice a week, man, it ends up. I can't do anything else. And
it's a lot.
It's a lot.
There's work involved for sure.
Yeah, because like the Thursdays, even Saturdays, I'll spend almost the whole day. I'm telling my wife, it's like, oh yeah, we're only covering this, so it'll be real easy. Just take me like 30 minutes to prepare for it. 3 hours later, I'm like finally done. It's like, damn, took me all afternoon to prepare this for the Saturday show. It's just ridiculous, man. Because it's like, oh, okay, I got to do this, I got to do that, and this. It's like, damn, it adds up a lot of time.
Yeah, that would be good. You guys do something different on Saturdays that you do on Thursday, so you're mixing it up a little bit.
Yeah, I don't think we're going to stream all the time on Saturdays, but we'll discuss that.
Or maybe live stream some of your games, like your pinball and stuff.
People don't watch that, man. They like you talking about it, but they don't like you watching. Like when we do the
That is true. That is true. Like you'll get very few people watch sometimes when you live stream your games, but at least it's fun. You're having fun, and
even like the Caro game of the week. We'll see the numbers drop.
Yeah.
It's like, stop, come back, man. Ain't that long. It's only 5 minutes to do the Caro game of the week, but people do drop off. It's like, they're playing games. They're done talking about it.
Yeah.
It's kind of weird.
It is true. But if you trying to do something different, though, that'd be something you could try.
Yeah. I have tried that on my other channel.
I would like to see the pinball, more of that, to see how it plays and stuff.
Yeah, I should do that.
I know Papa Brad's done quite a bit of that, and I've watched like all his shorts when he does the shorts on the pinball tables when they release and stuff. I'll watch all those, and when he does the OTG, it's interesting to see how some of those tables run.
Yeah, and he says the FX3 one's the best on OTG so far, and I can see why, because playing this FX3 on Steam, man, it loads so quick compared to Pinball M and FX.
Yeah.
So it just shows you it takes a lot less resources to do the FX3. I mean, it loads like quickly. I mean, it's like less than a minute you're from hitting that play button until you're into the lobby.
Yeah.
On Steam on like FX, it takes a couple minutes to get into the lobby. It takes a while. It shows you it just needs a lot less resources. FX3. But.
Yep.
All right, man. Thanks for hanging out and coming on.
Yeah,
tonight.
it's been a good time. Hope everyone in the chat had a good time as well.
Sorry, we couldn't read your chats.
Yeah, the chats are down. So,
you know what I did? I took it off private to public over on YouTube.
Yeah, it says on my side it doesn't support private videos.
Because I went from I put the on StreamYards on private, and then I totally forgot. I was in a hurry, and I just went over to YouTube and made it public. I should have made it public over here in StreamYards. See,
it was fun. We got the discussion in, and even though we didn't get to pull up some of the chats, we said them. So
at least I knew what I did, so I won't do that again.
Yeah.
Every time I do something quickly, man, it's like in a hurry. I always screw something up.
Yeah.
At least,
I've done that.
At least the video is public, and just talk to ourselves. Say,
it's just us in there.
Hey, why nobody's seen it on YouTube? I think I did that once before too. All right, man. Have a great rest of the day. Al, what time are you streaming tomorrow night?
Oh, I'll be streaming at 7 p.m. Pacific, 10 p.m. Eastern.
Yeah. Okay.
You start at 8 p.m. Pacific, 11 p.m. Eastern, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm an hour before you tomorrow night.
Yeah. So check out BiggggyD's stream tomorrow night. What are you covering?
I'm going to cover Arcade 1-Up and what they've been doing. the Atgames, whatever I could think of, and Atgames. Also, the New Wave toy speculation on the Glenn's product that's coming soon. A lot to talk about there. And then I want to talk about Fallout.
Oh, the series in that?
Yeah. Because that show's fantastic. You got to at least go watch the first episode because you'll get hooked.
Yeah, I'll have to watch the first episode for sure and see what it's all about. I've seen the trailer a couple times now, and the trailer looks pretty good.
After hearing you saying you played 76 and you streamed it and all that, yeah, you're going to love this show.
All right. And I played a little bit on that first one, too, when it was like on the phone a long time ago.
Are you talking about the very first Fallout game?
Yeah, it was like on the app on the phone.
And it was like an overhead view?
It was like it was a like side view, like they're in the ground.
Oh, I didn't play that one.
Yeah, it's almost like Dig Dug.
Yeah,
that's how it was. Because if you went up, you went out.
I know what you're talking about, but no, I never played it.
I mean, that's got to be like 20 years ago, 15 years ago.
Yeah,
it was pretty fun though. Even that way back then was actually pretty fun.
Yeah,
it was pretty neat. That's what.
Yeah, you'll like it. It'd be good if you watch it to hear what you think of it.
Yeah, since I'm familiar a little bit with the game, especially since I played 76 for a little bit, I might have to pull that back out.
Yeah, I'm gonna probably hop on it tonight actually after the stream.
Yeah, I have to reinstall that. I wonder if you can play it on. You probably play it on PlayStation 5.
Yeah, PlayStation 5 has it for $8. I think it's on sale for that price till the 25th.
And you probably can't convert that over from the 4.
Well, it's actually the PS4 version.
Is it?
Is what you're downloading, yeah.
Because I already bought the PlayStation 4 version. I wonder if I could get it onto my 5.
If you have that, you can play it on the 5, I think.
It should be in my library, right? Yeah. Because I use the same account.
Yeah, you should be able to download it.
Yeah, I'll have to get in there and see what's going on in there. If not, it's only $8 if I have to buy it again. But because I liked it back then. Sounds like they made a lot of improvements. So
they got a lot of DLC and stuff that they're doing now for it, like because
of
the show. Yeah, because of the success
cool,
of the show. So they're gonna start doing a lot of more stuff with that game, I think.
That'd be pretty cool, especially how long that came out. What
in 2018?
18. Okay, I was thinking 19.
6 years ago.
Yeah. That's pretty cool. They're actually still.
Yeah, they're already adding new stuff to it just because the show came out.
That's pretty neat. Good for them.
Yeah.
All right, man. Thanks for hanging out with us, man. Appreciate it.
Yeah. Yeah, it's been fun. I'll talk to you guys tomorrow night. Tune in.
Yep, tune in. BiggggyD's live show tomorrow night on his channel. Check him out, guys. Have a great night. Everybody in the chat, have a great night. Hope you guys have a great Sunday. And always, like Pub Brad says, and always stay legit.
Stay legit.
See you guys.
T. McCluskey presents Arcade Talk live stream.
Ladies and gentlemen, thanks for coming tonight. We're gonna do the Arcade Talk Show. Yeah, that's right here. The Arcade Talk Show. That's right, we're gonna do it tonight. Come on, people, let's do it. Let's do the show. What show is that? That's the Arcade Talk Show. Yeah, who's on tonight, you ask? You know who it is. P. McCluskey. And who else? You know who it is? Papa Brad Amy.
Welcome everybody. Hope everybody's doing great tonight. Welcome to another Arcade Talk. Hopefully you'll find it soothing and relaxing. So sit back and relax since the show starts now.